Welcome back to the Heroes Evolved North America Arena Day 2 Championships, and we're in the second game of RNO versus Red Zone. RNO is leading the series 1-0. I'm joined by Sean. Sean, what do you think Red Zone can do to bring the game possibly back in their favor?
It's hard to say. I think they had the good idea of being aggressive in the early game. I felt like they had full control of the early game there, but I felt like RNO they just they had better rotations coming into the mid game. We saw RNO they had some power spikes. Wukong getting a big item, the shapeshifters, it allowed him to solo the car and really just split push and take towers. And from there, Red Zone just kind of fell behind. But for them to just come back, I feel like they played really good that game. I don't know what they could do differently. I just feel like when they get those power spikes, maybe they can start being a bit more aggressive and try and take control around the map. And they really got to keep that Zakar warded, especially if the enemy team has a Wukong, so they don't just sneak it like that.
Definitely, and I do believe that this is where the mind games are going to start here, Sean. This is when the draft starts to become some counter bans or, banning certain heroes. Maybe we're going to see a Wukong ban here because we've seen Flo just consistently do so much work on that hero that I think Red Zone might have to ban it. So this is where, things are going to get a little more changed up a bit. It might not be the same bans as we usually see and might actually just be some targeted bans. And we actually do get into the draft here, so looking forward to see what happens. And there it is. Wukong does get banned. They know that Flo just, is a monster on that monkey.
Yeah, there's a respect ban, and you see Ares getting banned out second there on the side of RNO. But yeah, a little bit of respect ban. I like it. There's another respect
Respect
ban
band.
Apollo.
Yeah, from Matt, because Matt did amazing on that hero last game. And you see, but they're going to leave up so many open picks now. Aiden is up for the side of Red Zone if they do want it. And Flo might be banning out the Lunaria. They actually don't ban out the Lunaria, and they are going to steal the Vince. It does look like they might steal the Vince here from the enemy team.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen Russell on another 80 carry, so
I
stealing
think we've
Vince away
seen him on
from.
Cow Cow before in one of the games when they did pick Cow Cow.
Oh, maybe they just ran him as a melee attack damage carry. I'm not sure, but it looks like he's hovering Solus instead here.
Yeah, Burnator does get picked up right away by Ken Patchy, who had actually a very good game on the hero. Knowing when to go in, knowing when to go out. They definitely have a 100% win rate on that hero so far. So hey, why not pick it? And Una does get picked up by Psycho there for
I
another thing.
really like that combo there. If Burninator can initiate, and Kimpachi's been doing an amazing job at initiating with Burninator. If Psycho can chain that up with any of his abilities, his AoE spell or his alternate, as well as his AoE stun bomb, like that could be devastating by itself. So
We see Ryder, who actually played mid lane last game, actually pick up the S-Wrath here. So could maybe see Ryder go, maybe a strange mid. But who knows? Saxo was the player that played it last game. But maybe Ryder wants to take the damage into his own hands as he did last game on that Lunaria, which they do not pick up this game. Poseidon and Freya do get picked up by RNO, so Russell will be on that Freya once and for all, and Matt on the Poseidon. And we've seen how strong Poseidon can be. I'm actually surprised he's gone this far into the draft.
yeah, we Poseidon is such a great pick. We've seen him a lot yesterday, and we've seen Poseidons go off all day yesterday, like landing 4-man alts. I'm excited to see. I think RNO. I'm definitely giving the team composition to RNO this
Yeah,
game.
definitely. And we're actually going to get started here, folks, of Game 2 versus Red Zone and RNO. Who's going to win? Please say in chat who you guys think is going to win. To me, I don't know. I'm just hoping for a great game, and I'm sure we're going to get one that looking at that last game.
Yeah, both teams playing extremely solid today. They want to make it to that final day.
Welcome.
It was just
to
so back and
Heroes
forth last
Evolved.
game. I feel like both teams could
Troops
really
deploy
just take
in
this
5
game.
seconds.
Definitely. It's all depending on what's happening. And like I said, I'm liking that our Red Zone aren't afraid to pick similar heroes as they did last game, like such as the Guan Yu and Esrath. They're gonna still stick with them because I believe it wasn't their draft that was the issue. It was just more they couldn't get it going in the early game and started slowly falling behind, losing these fights. So maybe they can just, you know, figure it out for this game. Ben in this top lane defending his wolf camp, being doing a little smart play there. They are gonna actually try to jump onto Ben here. Not sure they're gonna get the damage. Freya does miss her spear. So defense buff going in the side of Ray and speed buff going on the side of Flo here on the Esrath.
I really like this double roam from Kenpachi and Flo. They're just gonna keep invading the enemy jungle here, and we know the jungle camps they provide a lot of gold and experience.
Definitely. Flo actually very low here. They could actually go on him. Does use his leap. I think Des should have waited there a little bit. Good rotation here from Saxo. Gonna actually use his snare too. Kenpachi might be the first to fall. He does fall. I feel like they could have gotten 2 kills there. If Des, he knows that Mikio has that jump, or sorry, yeah, Mikio has that jump, but he didn't wait for it. He kind of jumped in already. I think he should have waited for the Mikio jump when the Wolfram goes in, and then he jumps on top of the Mikio, possibly getting 2 kills there if they played it a little better there from Red Zone.
Yeah, definitely. And Kenpachi, what a team player. Stuns off the 2 people that were hitting Mikio there, and he sacrifices his life so that Mikio can get out. Nice little team player there from Kenpachi.
Definitely. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice your life for your Mikio.
Yeah,
you know?
you definitely want your Mikio to stay alive and keep farming instead of, you know, the Burninator staying alive.
Especially on Flo, who we've seen do so much work this game, or this series, and in the tournament actually in general. Saxo just farming the mid lane. Nice little fight here. Guan Yu probably just gonna jump over the wall, as he does, yeah. Safe play there from Guan Yu. Bottom lane being pushed up by both Flo and Matt.
Nice attack buff there for Freya. That's going to be huge coming in for this dragon fight.
Looking for a gank onto the Una. They do jump in. Matt is there to help out. Saxo does use his snare onto both. Good jump there by Psycho, though, using his bomb to, you know, leap him over the wall there. Wolfram is going to TP back top to defend this tower.
And no wards yet for both teams on Dragon, so...
Yeah, Dragon is up, and they both know it, though. Will there be a lot of rotations here?
Ooh, Kenpachi actually gonna start it and pull it? I don't know if he was just, like, face checking it to see, and he's actually gonna land a nice stun on there to Ben. Good little poke from Flea. Both teams now do have it warded.
They're actually going to job at the Kenpachi here on the top lane. Sorry to cut you off there, but Kenpachi is going to be gone on Guan Yu and Wolfram doing lots of damage. Good counter initiation there from Burninator. Mikio does come in, does drop his ulti. Wolfram does end up falling on the side of Red Zone.
Yeah, and Una just dropping her ult there. I think there was also a team fight in the back there. Nothing really happened though. I think both teams just disengaged.
Definitely good ulti there from Flo, TPing in, leaping in, and using his ultimate. Kenpachi baiting them in, using his jump to actually land a 2-man stun there, allowing Mikio to actually come in and finish off those kills. Finish off that kill.
No ultimates yet on the side of RNO. We see Matt, he doesn't have his Poseidon ult yet. Red Zone there, actually going to start it because Athras does have his ult. He might look to turn here. Matt going to go underground. Athras looking for the ult maybe.
Wolfram does end up getting it, so it does go on the side of Red Zone, increasing their gold lead just by a little bit. Guan Yu is still pushing this bottom lane, so really good play there from Red Zone. They didn't even have their full 5 there, and they do end up getting it, so liking that a lot.
Yeah, although they really need to secure that dragon because, as you can see, the gold, it's completely tied up right now.
Yeah, Flo's just doing a good job of jungling all across the map, even the enemy jungle, so definitely getting a lot of gold for him.
So pretty standard here, but RNO, they do have their ultimates up now.
Yeah, they could look for something here. Ben is trying to rotate mid. Nothing there. Mikio and Esrath fighting in this bot lane. Flo does jump in. Who actually gets a lucky nice little health buff there from the creep dying. So good play there by Flo, fighting off one-on-one with Ryder, who, you know, was one of the best players on Red Zone last game as well. Good jump in from Bernadinger on the top lane, trying to find something. Good poke there from Freya. Not able to actually initiate though. No proper spear there for Poseidon, as if he did use his ultimate there, it would have just pushed them under their own tower.
Yeah, it looks like his ultimate is down. He might have used it earlier in that fight.
Ooh, possibly. I'm not sure. I did not see it. Wolfram does find out Matt here. Does get a nice little stun on him. Ooh, good stun there from Una, doing a little bit of damage. Just poking at him. Ben not really carrying though. Not really giving a crap about Matt chasing them down. They do TP top though. They're gonna put some pressure on here. They knew there's only 2 here. Will they dive? They do actually dive. Good ultimate from Ryder onto. Oh, Kenpachi actually dodged it. Russell dropping low. Good ulti there from Cleo. Does a lot of damage onto both Kenpachi and Russell. Both fall. Ulti from Poseidon to try to get Ryder off of his butt, but not actually able to save
Picking
the
tower as well, so they get 2 kills there and a tower that's
uses
really
ult.
big.
They're going on the bottom lane flow. Can he be caught out? Good chase from Wolfram here. Ben starting the chase here. They look like they are gonna
Nice
dive.
stun.
Good stun there by Ben, and he is gonna try to tank this tower to take it. Ooh, he does use his lifesteal ability as well on the tower. Gonna jet back off though, as a TP does come in from Kenpachi. Good plays all around from Red Zone, diving that top tower and getting it.
Yeah, really well played from Red Zone there. They took a really good fight, blowing up 2 people under tower and securing a tower. So big, little bit of a big gold swing going in for Red Zone.
Yeah, and with that being said, actually, Kenpachi did dodge the Ezrath ult. I thought he landed on him, but he actually does use his jump. So without Ezrath even landing an ult, they actually do get 2 kills. And I think it's a big play there from Saxo, landing a 2-man ultimate with his claws and just doing so much damage to both Freya and the Burninator.
Yeah, and I saw Vince actually bought an Igneos play right before they took that fight, so maybe the Vince told his team, you know, I have a core item, I have a big power spike right now, we should take a fight, and pretty much just worked out for them right there. Oh, and Ezrath in the bot lane, he actually lands the ulti right onto Burninator. Burninator in a lot of trouble, he's gonna get dove on, instantly blown up, and they take the tower as well.
Good rotations there from Red Zone, and look at Wolfram looking for this Una pick. He does actually stun him under the tower, trying to go onto him, dropping him very low. He's actually gonna keep chasing
looking for some
onto
blood.
Psycho. He does get the blood as he wanted. Does dive and get the kill. So does Saxo dies as well. They're very split here. They could try to go on them. Matt is chasing onto the Wolfram. Wolfram does use his lifesteal. Well played there by Ben, who's having a phenomenal game on this Wolfram.
They don't have Poseidon. He actually whiffed his ulti there. He missed it completely. Did not land it on anybody. So defending this tower might be a little bit hard for them.
He's gonna go dive this top tower as well and take it. Good play there from Ben, who's doing so much work this game. Diving towers, getting kills, finding his rotations, looking like Flo from last game, but just playing out of his mind.
Yeah, definitely looking like Flo from last game. Pretty much saying, you know, Flo, you can do that to me, but this game, I'm gonna do it right back to you.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. 3-1 right now, leading his team in kills. 4 towers to 0. RNO doesn't have one. They actually run into each other. Kenpachi tries to jump in the backline. Ben jumps as well. Ezrath with ult onto Russell is under the tower though. This could be a disaster for Red Zone as they're diving under. Guan Yu does use his leap into there. Ben dropping so low. Does use his lifesteal. He does end up living. Matt ends up trying to kill Russell, or Ben, sorry, but Ben can't get in there. Saxo in the midst of everything. Oh, does use his snare.
The
Good
snare.
play there by Saxo.
Look at Ray, he's fighting so bad.
Oh, and they do get kills. 4 for 1 on the side of RZ. What a crazy fight. Good poke there from Saxo. Ben is gonna jump in again, and he gets the kill. Triple kill going in favor of Ben.
It's a team wipe. That's 5 for 0. They're gonna try and push this base turret. They're really low though. They gotta be careful. Ben uses his lifesteal.
Oh, it doesn't die. And Guan Yu's been pushing that top and getting some that damage as well. In the meantime, Ryder just farming this bot lane. What a fight there from Red Zone. Pretty chaotic. I didn't even know what was going on half the time. There was a fight in the back line. There was a fight in the front line. There was a fight to the side of the lane. Oh my god. Crazy fights coming out here from Red Zone.
Actually really impressed me there. He baited the Poseidon out, and right when he had like 1 health, he used his lifesteal ability, and then Poseidon was completely out of position because he didn't secure that kill, and it just costed his life. I think Ben just showed up that fight, getting a triple kill as well. It's really well played on the side of red zone.
Definitely. Sakar is up. They do have vision on it. Gonna be very hard to contest. They are behind 20k roughly, so very hard for RNO. They are gonna start it with Dez and Ray. Dez is just gonna tank it as Ray does the damage, and this might be a free Zakar for them. They know what's going on, but this top lane's pushing in. They can't actually contest. Renator is gonna jump onto Saxo though. They want to do some damage here onto Saxo, not able to. Ben is diving under the tower. Does actually run, just baiting for them to get the Zakar. And that mid turret and that top turret are both very low. I would be surprised if they don't go for it.
Yeah, they are gonna have mega creeps now as well. I really like how Ben and Cleo Saxo there, they were just pretty much delaying so that they can secure that Zakar. Now they're going to group up and try and make a big play here on the mid lane with those mega creeps.
Great start onto Kenpachi, good damage. Wolfram does jump in onto Russell. Russell solo. Guan Yu does jump in on the back lane. Good ulti from Poseidon onto 2. Mikio does use his ult. Does a lot of damage to the Rider. Trying to get back in. Matt does get stunned. Gets out to me. Blue eyes by Ray. Ray in that back line as well. Dude, so much damage to Russell. Now onto the Una. Ray gets a double kill there. Triple kill. Actually ends up getting the Quadra there on the Ultra. Good play from them. This might be the game-winning team fight for Red Zone, who does take this second game of the series, making it 1-1.
Yeah, Ray just showed up. He went in ham right there. Did so much damage in the backline, getting himself an ultra kill, and that's going to secure the win for Red Zone. So series is tied 1-1.
What a game there by Red Zone. Looking very strong in that game too. Ben playing out of his mind on Wolfram.
Yeah, Ray as well. He just had such good positioning. Like even last series, although they lost, like his positioning has just been outstanding today. Not getting caught out ever. I think he died once in 2 games here. Just he's playing out of his mind as well. Ben really showing up. Playing like Flo from last game, really split pushing and being on the aggressive at all times.
Yeah, finding lots of
Red
picks
zone.
too under that Una, just diving towers, just giving no, you know, F's about anything, honestly. Pardon my language, even though I never said anything wrong there. But Ben just going off that game, really surprised by his play in comparison to game one. He definitely turned up for red zone. Looking at the stats here just a little bit, Ray obviously doing the most of the hero damage for his team as he was at 80 carry, but we can even see Ben, who didn't even build, very tanky or very damage heavy. He does get the second most damage on his team, followed up by Saxo there, who did really well with 12 assists as well. So definitely turning the tides there. Psycho did what he could with 11k damage, but just wasn't enough. Had to see a little more damage come out there from Russell, which definitely did not happen. Only having 6k damage is the lowest on his team. So some stuff that they need to look at here and maybe change for the last game.
Yeah, both teams played really well this game once again, and it looked pretty bad for Red Zone at one point. I thought RNO was gonna start snowballing, but Red Zone just their positioning was really good. They took some really good fights under tower. They got some core items and they took fights right away. They knew when they had their power spikes and when they could actually win fights. So they just played really well this game. I think they understood what they needed to do a lot better this game, and winning this game. And we're gonna go into game 3. I think it's gonna be pretty hype game to see who comes on top.
Definitely. And with that being said, guys, the series is tied 1-1. Hopefully, we won't be waiting too long for the last game of this series and the North American Heroes Evolved Championship. Stay tuned, guys. We'll be back shortly.